Alright, what you see here is a Hunter Passport 3 ceiling fan. I got it yesterday, and it was new in box. I paid 30 bucks for it. Found this on a local OfferUp listing. Right in the town I live in, so it worked out perfectly. It was originally listed for 40 bucks, and I made an offer of 30. The guy was okay with that, so I didn't want to offer him 20. I feel like that'd be kind of like just ripping him off, especially because for some reason the price tag said like 89 on it. And I think that's actually like what they went for back when these were still being sold. So I feel like 30 was a fair price. I didn't want to do 20 because that's usually how much I get the used fans for. So I didn't want to like just rip them off since this was a new in box fan. So yeah. I was actually supposed to get one of these last year, but I found one on Craigslist. I was actually trying to get one, but things just didn't work out. It was actually like 15 bucks. It had a bent blade on. It was missing the mounting hardware, but it was like around the time that Mark Wilson gave me the Hunter Comfort Breeze. This was like last May. It was like before I like installed the Passport 2. It was like right around then. Yeah. But now I actually have one, so it works out. And I think that's better at least. And this is a new unboxed one, so no, it's basically in perfect shape. So yeah. Now this fan, unique. I don't know if all you, like how many of the newer fans from like the, or how many of the 100 fans from the 2000s use this, but now that I remember, I feel like a lot of the 100 fans from the 2000s didn't have bleached oak blades. They had white oak. That's just my guess from what I remember. I feel like the low profile from the Home Depot version, that is, I remember them having light oak, I think, instead of bleached oak. But I could be mistaken. Yeah, this is white oak, for those that have never seen it before. It basically is oak, but just like lighter. As it, like the name, basically what the name's called, but I mean, it looks more like a pine coloration to it. Like when you cut down a tree, it's like the inside of a tree coloration. That's kind of what it looks like to me. But I really feel like this finish fits the fan pretty well, honestly. Oops, sorry. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna show the other side of it. That's white. There's the Hunter logo, the hands-free canopy, the switch housing. Yeah, this is a bit. Oops. Sorry about that. Came off a these. That's actually the only con about this fan is this is actually a tiny bit loose. I mean, compared to the Hunter 5-minute fan, the outdoor one that I got, which is for sale, but I already have a buyer for it. That one's actually more like sturdy. It doesn't come off so easy like this one. So yeah, that's really the only con. Like, it's not really a con, but it's just a tiny bit loose on this fan. And yeah. So pretty neat fan. I've never seen a Passport 3 actually with the white oak blades facing down. It's actually my first time. I haven't seen a picture of it like this on Google or a video of it with the white oak blades on YouTube. So this will basically be the first video of one with white oak blades. So yeah, let me go ahead and start the fan off on no. Chain's starting to get a bit loose. The tape's starting to lose its grip. I'll fix that up once I put it on medium. It has a good low speed. It has a tiny bit of a hum. Basically, the same low speed on this is exactly the same amount on the Passport 2. It's a little bit faster than the low speed on the low profile. Right after this, I'll do a video of it with the Schoolhouse White. One video of it with the white blades and one video of it with the white oak blades. I'm gonna do the video of it with the white oak blades first, but I'll upload the video of it with the white blades, the white first. I just like to have them in order, like so. Yeah. Yeah, I am making the videos a bit shorter now. They're not gonna be like half hour long. I'm gonna try to keep them like under 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna show like the fan on each speed for like a good 3.5 minutes, something like that. No more than 4. So yeah, I'm gonna try to bring the videos shorter again. Cause I feel like it's not really worth showing this fan on on a single speed for like 7 minutes. I feel like it's a waste of time. So yeah. Alright, let me go ahead and move it up to medium, but before that, there it is. Oh, it's a taper tin. So it wasn't the chain, that was the tape that was hitting against it. I actually thought it was a chain, but it would make sense because I didn't really see the chain getting hit by it. Still making a tiny bit of a noise, but after this video, I'll check it out and just put a new tape on it. I just don't want to stop this because it's already my 3rd take of this video. I just want to get this one done and do the other 2 videos so I can go to sleep. So like 9 o'clock-ish right now, like 9:30 almost. But yeah, it does have a pretty good medium speed. I do feel a good amount of breeze, a good amount of air from it, especially from over here. So definitely would make a perfect bedroom fan. It doesn't mean I'm going to swap out the Passport 2 with this, but I wouldn't mind putting this in a guest room, honestly. So that should make a good living room fan and a kitchen fan too. Yeah, the first video is uploading right now, so once this one's done, that should be finished uploading. Yeah, these are pretty good fans, I'll be honest. A lot of people look down on them like this, don't really see too much in them because they're newer hunters, but a lot of the newer hunter fans from the 2000s are actually pretty good. It's just like after 2010, it's when they actually started to go downhill in quality. Or it might just be that they just don't like it because it looks too new for them. That actually could be it. But I honestly, if I didn't like them too much, I would only get one. If I didn't like them, like if they weren't childhood fans for me, I would probably get them just to like put up in a friend's house or relatives. Yeah. I mean, I would put this like in my grandmother's house, like where she placed that a local breeze. But problem is she never really cleans them up. Not that she doesn't take care of them, but like her ceilings are so low, and having a feeling like this, and my dad, is like pretty close to the blaze. So I'd rather not have a fan that's too good quality. There could all get bent pretty easily. And if they get hit by a hunter fan, that's not gonna be fun. So yeah, especially a powerful fan that's powerful too. I mean, some Hampton Bay fans going up. She doesn't really care about the quality. Like, oh, she does, but she just wants something that does the job. And so I'm just gonna probably give her my Hampton Bay Carston. I like it, but I don't know. I'll see what I give. I might just get her another one, but if she, I don't know. She might take mine, but I just kind of want to see. I just kind of want to have it installed too, but well, she's using it. I don't mind because I'll probably get it back some other day. Swap it out with something better. So yeah, let me go ahead and move the fan up to high. Just fixing the tape on it. There we go. Yeah, it does go pretty fast on high. It doesn't go fast as the other Hunter fans. Like, well, it goes fast, but just a tiny bit slower. That's just it. And that's probably because the bearings haven't broken in yet. But yeah, it does move a pretty good amount of air. Just a tiny bit less than the Passport 2, but it's pretty close. It does move a bit more than the low profile, but it's a bit close to that. But regardless, it is a pretty good air mover. Well, if it was on a downward, I'd probably feel more air. But also forecasts aren't always 100% accurate. Usually they move more air when it's near on the ceiling. Because I don't feel it throughout every part of the room when I'm forecasting it. But yeah. It's not like with Dance With Your Noob, he always like goes back like a certain amount of distance to see how far the air moves it, and I don't really do. If I was to do that when I forecast them, I'd be able to tell how much they move. But I do feel a good amount of air. In fact, I actually kind of feel the average amount of air movement when I test Hunter fans. So yeah, it's definitely a good air mover. Yeah, if I didn't have the Passport 2, I'd probably Infinity or something else, I probably would put this up in there. It does have a modern / vintage look to it. Or just have like vintage. I just like how it has a sideband on it, even though it's a newer fan. You don't really see that too much now, so yeah. And I can honestly see a fan like this being on a beach house, especially with the white oak wigs. I feel like that would look perfect on the beach house. Same thing I said when I did the video of the Passport 2 last year, with the right before I showed it with Schoolhouse Club. I felt like it was like a fan that you'd see on a beach house. Probably like the same exact impression I get from this. Yeah, it's definitely like it's pretty equal to the Passport 2. It's like I don't know. It moves very close to the amount, but at the same time it doesn't move as much. But it's definitely not like an embarrassment for a successor, to be honest. But I really just feel like that the bearings just haven't broken in enough to make it go faster. Because I know these fans do go pretty fast. I have seen some videos of them going faster than this. So yeah, and I know these fans are. I have tested them in person when I was like very much younger, and I remember them cranking out a ton of air. That's when I started to realize how good Hunter was actually. So yeah, especially seeing these in the 2001 Home Depot catalog. That's actually my first ceiling fan catalog. So this is actually a childhood fan of mine, a very big one to be honest. So yeah, I'm just bringing it in closer so you guys can hear the air movement. Kind of reminds me of the Hunter Eastern Shore. It's basically the same thing as this, but it's more like the newer Summer Breeze. And it has like the blades that have like lines in them. Close Wingo has a video of it kind of what I mean by like fans that like that you can picture at a beach house, that's kind of like the vibe I get from this fan. Same thing with the Hunter Eastern Shore and the Hunter. I don't know. It's like those fans like they have like a beach look to it, and I kind of get that feeling from this fan. Like fans that aren't too beach themed looking, but like they have somewhat of a beach look to it. Yeah, it's definitely moving a good amount of air. Make my hair move around a while, so yeah. And I have long hair, so that's why I'm saying that. Not as long as metal P, but yeah. Kind of like Coach Mango if you want to review of Emerson video somewhere like that. Maybe even longer, honestly. I don't know. Alright, I feel like now is a good time to shut it off and do a spin down. Yeah, I really feel like the fan looks best with the light oak glaze. It just gives it more contrast to the fan. That's just how I feel. Especially if, I don't know, I like white, but I just feel like a fan always looks better if they have like two finishes, like white. I mean, like the fan, bright like brass fans, you don't see them with like brass blades, which would actually kind of be pretty hard. But like brushed nickel fans, they usually see them with like either silver, sometimes white. You see them with black blades, rosewood blades, etc. Oak blades sometimes. Like it gives a fan more contrast when it has like two finishes, and that's kind of how I feel with white fans. I mean, white looks good on them, but when you have like a different finish on the blade, I feel like it looks nicer. I mean, you see some fans that are just completely brown, but I feel like they look nicer if they have like brown and oak, brown and rose water. Like it's kind of like with the Hampton Bay Glendale, the oil bronze version. They have like the oil bronze, and there's like a finish. The blade finish looks almost identical to the finish. And then it's the rosewood finish. I just like how it's like not one complete blend, but like it has like a contrast, like a mixture of colors on it. So or finishes on it. So yeah. Right after this video, once the train stops spinning, I'll do a video of the Squall Swing. I'm actually looking forward to it. I've actually never seen a white one with Squall Scope. I've seen antique brass ones on YouTube. You know, some pictures of it on the Ceiling Fan group on Facebook. So yeah. And the Ceiling Fan kids too, actually. Yeah, I feel like Schoolhouse Scope definitely fits the fan pretty good, especially for a beach theme. For a fan that doesn't have the bearings broken in yet, it definitely does have a good spin down on it. I usually trying to keep the videos under 20 minutes, but spin down, it might go past it. Alright, it's come to a complete stop, so that'll be the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos to come.